G'day YouTube people. In our last video we went over to Leaderville and we looked at a section of path which had been ripped up and relaid because the old one was getting a bit old and manky. Today we're going over to near the University of Western Australia to see a bit of brand new path which has just opened recently. So down the bottom where that blue line is, that section is complete. Where the dotted blue line is up the top, that's underway, and then there's this black dash thing in the middle which is the missing link. And this is kind of where the missing link is. And as you can see, there's the existing path, which is old and narrow, and there's heaps and heaps of room here where they could have built an additional shared path and had one path dedicated to pedestrians and another wider path, separate path for cyclists. But for whatever reason, budget, I guess, they've just decided to build two short sections which don't join up. Anyway, we're almost at the new section of path, and look at that wayfinding signage. It's not too bad. It's really quite visible, it's well placed, and it's easy to follow. And the reason they're building a new path, of course, is the existing path they want you to do 10 kilometres an hour for quite some distance. So we're emerging out of the park, and we're about to hit the new path. Now, I'm not too happy with these ramps they've put in, although I haven't tested them. They seem to be a little bit narrow and yeah, potential for running into the poles supporting the traffic lights. But hey, we'd have to test that to find out. Now, Perth is very car-centric still, and they have an absolutely massive car park over there at the QE2 hospital. Flash-looking hospital, by the way, absolutely enormous. And that red and blue building over on the left there, that's not a hospital. That's actually a car park, 7-story car park. It's ginormous. Yeah, look, there's another set of ramps to go across the road there at these lights. Now, there is an alternative to doing a double crossing at the lights here, and that's to use this kids bridge just up ahead. And to do that, you go off on this raised path on the side there, and you can wind your way over. Now, you're supposed to push your bike over, and because it's got curved ramps on both ends, that bridge is more like about 200 meters end to end. It's probably faster to go across at the traffic lights and to push your bike over that. Although I've never actually seen anyone push their bike over. Everyone rides, of course. Now, main things to note, you can see, it's concrete rather than asphalt, which is a bit different for Perth. Reasonably smooth, but still got some ripples in it. And I don't know why they still had that sign there saying the path has ended, because obviously it hasn't. Maybe they just haven't taken it down. Yeah, the big complaint I've got with concrete is, as good as concrete as can be, they always seem to leave the odd ripple in it. An issue you don't seem to get with asphalt. But look, it's red or pink, or whatever colour you want to call it. And it's very visible. You know you're on a shared path. Now, I would put in some traffic calming here, particularly for vehicles approaching from the left. They're supposed to be coming out of the park at 40 kilometres an hour, but no one does. So that makes that a bit of a shocker of a crossing. Now, that tower up ahead, you can see, that's actually the university. That's one of the halls. And on our left here are all the residential colleges for the university. And this makes this obviously a very bike-friendly area, because you've got thousands of students in the colleges there that can use bikes to get around the campus. And I think one reason why they might have built this section of path is, say, for medical students who can get up to the hospital. Now, what I did miss was, this car park entry going into one of the halls here, the residential halls. Yeah, imagine if the Drummoyne car park had a speed hump like that to slow drivers exiting when they approach a stop sign at a shared path. How much safer that would be. We can dream. Now, these subways here have been here forever, and obviously, you can take them to get over to the university, over to the library and the lecture theatres and all that kind of thing. And yeah, this is one of the residential colleges here, and you can see, very bike friendly, and I guess these days also e-scooter friendly as well. There seems to be quite a lot of e-scooters for hire dotted around the place. So yeah, that's a new section of path, which is quite good to get you up to the hospital, but and it's an alternative to driving, which is good. But why they haven't constructed that missing link is beyond me. But hey, maybe they'll build one in the future. Anyway, that's a new section of path. That's all for now.